around, are we?
Ant boy. You better get out of here or face the consequences.
You couldn't find a better costume? It's incredible that people are still stupid enough to break the law around here. You know I'm gonna catch you.
Let's wipe out this little bug. What the? Huh? What?
You're too slow, Ant Boy. It's my turn now.
Who are you? Sweat and lemons?
Ant-Boy seems to be challenged by a new unknown crime fighter. Just last night, the unnamed hero stopped a crime from being committed in Midland, Vimmelstrup, and Hasselborough.
Albert Gamelkra, you were admitted to Dragonsborg 2 years ago, convicted of theft, breach of Danish airspace, the abduction of Amanda Summerstead, and William Thiessen. Also, the extortion of Henrik Summerstead, CEO of Exopharm, and damage to municipal property amounting to several million. Criminal acts all perpetrated under the alias Flea. This committee was assembled with the purpose to assess whether you are ready to be discharged. What do you intend to do should you be released?
I've always been very fond of plants. There is a beautiful new botanical garden in Vimmelstrup. Maybe I could apply for a job there.
How about your scientific career, sir? Do you intend to finish the research begun before your incarceration?
No, that chapter is closed for me, sir.
How about Ant-Boy? Do you still harbor the same intense hatred for him as when you came here?
My dismissal from Exopharm and the grief over my mother's death led me astray. I've done terrible things, things I regret bitterly today. And I don't hate Ant-Boy. On the contrary, I'm grateful to him for stopping me before the flea hurt anyone seriously. Were it not for Ant-Boy, I might never have mended my ways, Doctor.
So what do you think? Okay.
I think that we're good to go.
Yes.
You agree?
Yes,
I think we are. The committee hereby finds you to be 100% rehabilitated and that you no longer pose a threat to Midland.
Mr. Albert Gamelkra? The CEO of Exopharm wants to see you.
Tell Summerstead I'm not interested.
Henrik Summerstead is no longer the CEO of Exopharm. Henrik Summerstead.
Dr. Gamelkra, welcome. My name is John Tobison, and I am the head of security. The CEO is waiting for you, Doctor.
Dr. Gamelkra, welcome to Exopharm. Or rather, welcome back. I'm Alicia Dufort, the newly appointed CEO.
And somewhat of a globetrotter, I see.
Yes! To travel is to live, isn't that so?
What happened to Henrik Summerstead?
My father, Charles Richard Dufort, bought the company while you were in Dragonsborg, and had me replace Summerstead. Summerstead tried to make money for the company, which was important, but money isn't everything, is it? Exopharm has a far greater responsibility.
Which is what?
I'll show you now. This right here is our new research facility. And this here is our very latest addition.
The exoskeleton.
Yes.
It was on the drawing board when I worked here. But Summerstead scrapped it.
Just like he did with your Hercules serum. Professor Brumwinkle, please give our guest a demonstration.
This suit is made from titanium, and it's controlled by impulses from the brain to the nervous system. It's an external skeleton.
Just like in the insect world, right?
Yes, precisely.
We can use the exoskeleton to rehabilitate those that are disabled. It's quite helpful. People who are paralyzed can walk again thanks to this suit. The suit magnifies the carrier's strength and can be worn by firefighters and relief workers in disaster areas.
Impressive.
It has huge potential.
I sincerely apologize, Miss Dufort. The remote control receiver is extremely sensitive to disturbances from channels like, well, for example, mobile phones.
As long as you learn from your mistakes. Am I right, Dr. Gamelkra?
What does all this have to do with me, though?
Just think how many people you could have helped had Summerstead not stood in your way. Hundreds. Thousands. Your mother might have been alive today. Have you thought about that? I won't stand in your way, Doctor. If only you'll come back to Exopharm and recreate the Hercules serum, which gave the flea his powers.
And if I do, what do you intend to use it for?
The same as you. To save the world.
Thank you for your offer, but the Hercules serum has done far too much damage.
Please consider it, okay? I'm sure you and I could do great things together.
unnamed hero?
I sure did.
I heard he was half man and half cyborg. The government made him. And he's got more weapons than Cable and Deadpool combined.
Okay, dude, you've read way too many Rob Liefeld comics. The unnamed hero isn't a robot. How do we even know it's a guy? It might be just a super cool skater chick with ninja skills, like, Katana or Elektra, who's going around wasting bad guys.
A skater chick with ninja skills?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so, because the crazy thing is, I saw him last night at the bog. He had horns on his head and huge glowing eyes like Etrigan the Demon.
Oh, come on. Get a grip, cousin-it. He's a superhero, not some goth demon.
He's not a superhero if he doesn't have any superpowers.
So then Batman, he hasn't gotten any superpowers, so what? He's not a superhero?
Don't compare him to Batman. He doesn't even have a name. How hard is it to come up with a name?
The unnamed hero is his name.
Or hers.
What? What kind of name is that?
It's better than Ant-Boy.
He's pathetic.
And now, please welcome our lovely CEO, Alicia Dufort.
Thank you so much. Oh. Thank you very much. It's really great to see such a big crowd. Ant-Boy is a symbol of self-sacrifice and heroism. He made this town of ours a safer place to live. Today, Exofarm would like to give this statue in humble gratitude for his courage. With this, we honor Middelland's protector, Ant-Boy. My, oh my. Yes, art has many expressions.
You've reached the voicemail box of William Thiessen. Please leave a message after the beep.
William, I have to talk to you. It's important. Call me back. William! Wait for me! Did you get my message?
I'm busy, Pelly.
But we have to find out who he is.
Who?
That idiot with the skateboard. Doesn't he seem sketchy?
Not particularly.
You haven't seen him up close. He's really spooky. And he also smells really weird.
Weird in what way?
Like, sweat and lemons.
Sweat and lemons?
Yeah?
Use your sense of smell to find him.
Come on,
then.
William. I have to find out who he is. I really can't leave unless I know the town is safe.
Do it.
You're the one that always says we have to protect Midland.
Not against other superheroes.
He's not a superhero. No superpowers, no superhero. Why is that so hard to understand?
I get what's going on here. You're just jealous.
Get lost, kiddies. William, my young Padawan. The new Mr. Mystic 18-inch just arrived. I put one aside for you. It's awesome.
I'm not buying today. I'm selling.
A comic book?
This, my ignorant friend, isn't just a comic book. This is the first edition Commander Combat.
I've never heard of him.
He was an American Marine who was captured during World War II. He befriended a Japanese soldier who trained him in the martial arts, Bushido. He escaped from the POW camp and defeated the enemy.
Only 14 issues of this were ever published. This is #1 from 1942. Extremely rare. Glowing colors, sharp corners, and the staples are still shiny. It's in near mint condition. William, I can absolutely find a buyer for this, but are you sure you want to sell it?
Yeah, and I want to sell the rest of my collection too.
What's going on? What do you want to sell your comic books for? Is there a reason why you won't help me find the Skater Geek?
I guess I've grown too old for superheroes.
Fine. I'll find them on my own then.
Beautiful.
I will find out who you are, Tony Hawk wannabe, who smells just like my grandma. Can't be too hard to track down. Your stench will be easy to recognize.
Who is Middleland's new superhero, and where did he come from?
If you aren't one of the buff pansies that's always at the gym, then you must be fooling around on your stupid skateboard in the park.
Sure, some might agree. Now go away.
One thing's definitely for sure. You must be a giant nerd.
1, 2, 3, 4, kick again and kick.
You could be anyone, but you can't hide from me. Boy or girl. Or my nose. Hi.
Hey, Pelly. I have to buy bags for school. Let's go together.
I can't talk now.
Why?
I can't
What's up?
talk.
Hello? Hello? Are you there?
I gotta go right now.
And in local news, Albert Gamelkra, aka The Flea, has been released after all these years. Gamelkra used to be a scientist at the drug company Exopharm and was released from psychiatric care.
Out with the flea! Out with the flea! Out with the flea! Out with the flea! Out with the flea!
How could they release him? He's insane.
My dad says Gamelkra's been to a meeting at Exopharm, but he doesn't know why.
The flea kidnapped me and held me captive against my will in his disgusting basement. He's a lunatic, and he should be locked up forever. The experience took its toll on me and my loved ones, but I want to thank all my followers out there. I want them to all know that I love them and their support means the world to me. Lunatic!
Stop, you idiots!
Lucky for you, it's only tomatoes.
Oh, yeah? Well, lucky for you, I'm no longer the... What do you want?
To make sure the flea doesn't have any more evil schemes in store.
My name is Albert Gamelkra. The flea doesn't exist anymore. I left him behind to die in the dark cell that you put him in. I don't want to see either of you again. I'm rehabilitated. The doctors say so.
You may have fooled them, but you can't fool me. Why did you go to Exopharm?
None of your business. Pesky ant.
Stop it! Why won't you just leave me alone?
I'll be watching you, flea.